chatting about this today. I'm very opinionated and I have stories and stuff, but I didn't think I was going to be chatting about this today, but I will. Okay, I will. These are broad brush strokes. Full disclaimer. I know people in Canada to this day who could get fabulous quote healthcare. They still have a local doctor, or grandfathered in stuff, or whatever. And I also, on the same note, down here in the States, there are real tragic stories too. Tragic stories, whether it's some of the VA hospital issues or whatever. But for the most part, and this is a broad brushstroke, for the most part, I was absolutely stunned and blown away with how Canada started this assisted suicide stuff, Val. I'm just telling you. Saskatchewan, dial 5 for assisted suicide, right? Even with young
511.
people. Yeah. Even with young people, like military guys with PTSD. Go ahead, fact checkers, rock and roll. Rock and roll. If we're wrong here, because we've discussed it on the air, Val. And but that it just brought up a bigger issue, and it was actually just to drift back a little bit. It was at the time that that Buffalo Bills kid died on the field, collapsed on the field on Monday Night Football. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Everybody knew it. And again, my statement on the air the next day is he had died twice before he got out of the stadium. But American paramedics revived him twice. And it was at a real key moment in time where we're talking healthcare. And my statement was, what you saw there, and you'd see the same. You see the same with emergency personnel. Again, broad brushstroke in Europe and in Canada and stuff. But what you saw illustrated there was U.S. healthcare, whose primary mission is to save lives, regardless of what your age is, regardless of what your income level is, blah, blah. Biggest misnomer in the United States is that they turn around away people to die in the streets. Nonsense. Nonsense. You walk into an emergency room in the United States. Again, there are stories, obviously, that the tragic stories too. You walk into an emergency room in the United States, they'll save your life. Okay, I'll take it to the grave on that one because I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I watched. Okay, yeah, I've got
Can
some
I talk
personal
about
stories.
Alberta? 'Cause
Yes, please, please. Very, very good. But again, the broad brushstroke was we won't let them die in the United States. It's there to save lives, regardless of income. And sadly, everything I see of all universal and socialized medicine is they do have actuarial tables where they do actually either delay or forego care for old people. Period. And I'll take challenges on that. But go ahead, back to Alberta, Val. Sorry to rant on that a little bit.